Seems like I can't get away from the hot sun. Always night and never day. Even when I wash the floor, the dust still comes. Keep on hunting for the bread. No matter how lost, need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother. Seems like I can't get away from the hot sun. Always night, it's never day. Even when I watch the floor, the dust will come. Keep on hunting for the prey. No matter how lost, need no light, no spark. I'm in line mode. With my eyes closed, I can see in the dark. I'm a quiet storm, far from calm. I know you feel me, brother.
Lost that one.
like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return. Something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Come alive.
I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's Molly for the melancholy. Cody, fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, Sarah, why you leaving me? Don't you know you're killing me now? Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's Molly for the melancholy. Cody, fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I numb my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, Sarah, why you leaving me? Put me on my misery. Look above your head at the moonlit sky. The stardust drips and shines brightly in your eye. So baby, stay with me where the sun doesn't go down, and we will drift away until the day the world stops spinning. So baby, stay with me where the sun doesn't go down, and we will drift away until the day the world stops spinning, 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 until the day the world stops spinning.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ay, ball so hard, ay, raise the bar, ay, turn into a star, ay, play my part, yeah, I aim too far, I do it big, I keep it large, okay, live it up, cause it's fake, better give it up, young but I feel like I've seen enough, numbers going up, better keep it up, ain't slowing down, better live it up, about too hard, ay, what, about too hard, ay, what, about too hard, ay, ay, about too hard, yeah, I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your corpse getting severed. The industry dry as a desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders. Ay. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping is basic, skipping is classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we counting them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the third game of the Ries Gold Cup tournament. For those who don't know me already, I'm Plet, and I'll be one of your casters tonight. I'll be joined by my good friend and co-caster, Anime. Anime will be taking us through the teams and the rosters. Firstly, how are you today, Anime?
I'm doing great, Platt. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the game this evening, and yeah, looking forward to the lineup. So we have our two teams today is Aerocom and Futuresoft. We've got Porky owned you, Danny Arch, Psycho Chick, Turbo Turtle, and Meep on Aerosoft, and Aerocom. I apologize. Protocol, Sniffles, Hidden, Slade Wilson 222, and King DO3 on Futuresoft.
These are some very interesting names, and I'd love to see what each player brings to the table.
I'm also looking forward to see what these teams are capable of this evening. You know, I'm sure they've practiced hard. They've worked hard to ooh, they've worked hard to get here. I apologize. Yeah, I'm sure they've worked hard. They've all practiced hard. So let's see if it paid off in the end. Which team it'll pay off.
Now for the fun part, which maps do you think these teams will choose? I mean, we are on Mirage currently deciding the NAF round. But I think possibly even Mirage could be another pick. I mean, it has been proven to be quite popular amongst the team so far. But if you think Overpass, each game so far, Overpass has been one of the maps.
Yeah, well, Mirage and Overpass are both very popular maps. You know, I think if we're lucky, we might get some, old school maps, maybe see a Dust 2 here, but, we'll have to wait and see. There's no way of telling what these teams have prepared for.
Don't know, I couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, we're just gonna see what's happening for the we or you guys are brand new to the way tournaments work. So both teams will face off with a NAF round, and the winner of the NAF round will decide which map they will play on and which side they want to start on. The other team will choose their map and they will play it directly afterwards. And if it comes to it, if there is both teams win one game, we'll hop into a third game, and which will be completely random.
So, Bled, do you think we might see a third game this evening? I mean, we haven't seen one the last two, but I have my hopes high that this is going to be a very competitive match.
Yeah, like you said, the last couple of games has not been into a third game just of yet, but I would love to see what these teams will do differently. You know, each team, each player is very different to the next. I mean, like if you see how they play, I mean, just the synergy and communication. I mean, communication can do a lot for a team. Sorry about that, guys.
You're right. Like, if they practice some strats as a team, put in the hours, this could be a tight game. If you know, I'm hoping for a third match this evening, but we'll see.
I mean, yeah, like it's gonna be quite interesting because the third map is completely random, and we haven't seen a team handle that pressure of, if I could say, maybe it could even be a very, very strange map that neither team has even thought of playing or hasn't even played.
Yeah, like they couldn't have prepared for it. Could be a map that we haven't seen in quite a while. They couldn't have prepared for it, and maybe neither team have prepared for it. And then it's pretty much going to come down to just skill. That would be a very interesting game to watch.
I think now it's still taking a while to get ready. I think this would be a perfect time to announce the giveaway.
I think that's a great idea. Take us to the giveaway, Brett.
Right, so our giveaway or sponsor for today is Foco Flogger. So guys, it's quite simple. There are two cases of beer to be given away. That means two winners. So obviously, what's really good with CS:GO anime,
Beer, of course.
and not just any beer, guys. I mean, they have limited edition Mortal Kombat 11 cans. So all you guys have to do to win these cool cans is like the ACE Esports Foco Flogger, share the post, comment FL dash corp, and then easy guys, just to keep increase your chances, just tag three friends, follow all the steps, and that's it. You entered.
Yeah, and I mean, who doesn't love Mortal Kombat? Limited edition cans. It's fantastic. I remember playing Mortal Kombat as a kid myself. At some point, everybody's played Mortal Kombat in their life, so it would be a really nice memorabilia to have.
I mean, CSGO casters to promote in a completely different game. I think that's a really good choice right now.
But remember, guys, it is alcoholic beverage, so you must be over the age of 18. We do not promote underage drinking. Just putting that out there.
And if you are above the age of 18, please just drink responsibly. Don't do anything you shouldn't. But yeah, really, besides that, I think I'm quite excited for today. I mean, yeah, both teams so far, just, I don't know, going at it with the pistols. We've seen a couple of knives. Good sportsmanship so far.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's playing respectfully, just having some fun, waiting for everybody to ready up.
We just keep making confirming that both teams are quite aware that it's ready up. It is taking a bit of time, but I think both teams. Oh, there you go. First player readying up. I think they're just getting that last couple of boosts of motivation going through and making sure the game plan is correct. Because nobody, no team, no player wants to enter a tournament unprepared.
That is true. I mean, maybe they're just giving each other that pep talk, just to get each other amped for the game, getting excited. Maybe even working on some aim. Just that's why they call it the warm up.
Yeah, we've just seen it happen now. Like we're all quite excited. I mean, I think the suspension being built, just waiting for these teams to commence. It's I don't know about you, but I can't wait any longer. I want to see what these teams bring and what abilities they have, what plans on strats they have put forward into this upcoming game.
Really curious to see that first map. Really curious to see these two teams going at it. I mean, they both look from the warm up. They both look like very strong competitors.
Looking at the teams and the rosters, is there any player would you like to look out for in the coming games?
At this point, I'm very uncertain to say. It's just from the warm up. Warm ups never go quite as expected. Some players do really well in a warm up, and then when the game is there, the pressure is there. They might choke a little bit. But let's hope we don't see that today. But it seems like Slade Wilson 222 has his shots are there with the AWP today. Protocol as well.
Like, going on that note, I mean, when I'm looking at the names now, I'm quite forward to see what me brings. I mean, it's quite an interesting name. Let's just hope it's not in like too much pressure now to put on top of them. But I'm quite excited. I mean, let's see. I don't know. Let's see whose favorite does better.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm going with Protocol as my favorite for this match. But I could be proven wrong. I could definitely be proven wrong.
I mean, like for these past couple of games, I mean, both teams start off really strong. I just wonder how they will keep that pressure and keep going on. I'm just really, really curious if they will fall underneath the pressure or be able to maintain it. Maybe try switch up things. There's one problem definitely that's been occurring from our perspective at least, is they keep playing the same spots. So maybe let's see what Aerocom can do. You know, being CT, playing different spots. I mean, if you look at ASAP, there's so many spots they can sit, so many, if I can say, stealthy spots, aggressive spots. They can push up, they can hold side, they can boost one another and use such different advantage at different angles.
You know,
You
you
know.
you never know. This could all just be mind games for the CT at this point. They could just be getting the Ts into, looking for them at certain spots. So when they sit at an off angle, they'd catch them completely by surprise. So there's
I
always
mean,
that possibility. It's highly unlikely, but you never really know what's going on in these players' minds.
I've seen quite an interesting boost on one of the previous tournaments from CT. I mean, it worked really, really well, going all the way just underneath Palace. I mean, it was quite an interesting spot. I mean, I've played this game for quite a while now, and I've never seen a boost like that before.
I believe I missed that boost when I was watching the stream, but maybe we'll see it again today. You never know. What do you think is going on in these players' minds right now?
Well, I don't know. I really can't tell you. I think both teams are quite new to the way tournaments work. I mean, it is quite very different to your competitive game. I
So you
can't
think
blame
there's a
them for
little
being quite nervous.
So you think there's a little pressure there, a little stress just in the back of their minds?
I mean, considering that there are two casters busy narrating every move that they do, I mean, their companies are behind them, their employees as well, their family and friends are watching and supporting them as a team and individually. I mean, I think that's more than enough pressure to make anybody nervous.
But on the same time, that giving that little edge of your family, your friends being behind you, it makes you nervous, but it also kind of relieves you a little bit knowing that there are people behind you, people supporting you.
And Roos, much better to support you and your teammates by your side.
Exactly. And I'm sure all these players have played with the comps before. It's nothing new to them. So, if I was them, I just get into the mindset of this is just another game.
I actually quite hope that they do stick to Miraja. It's one of my favorite maps. Quite, I won't say simple. It's quite interesting. I mean, the different type of smokes and utilities you can use. I mean, if you're well good, smoke usage from the T side can easily smoke off CT, stairs, and snipers and jungle. I mean, that'd be more than enough to take sides and clear up anybody that's left alone.
Yeah, so Bled, we're all supposed to be able to, hold all different kinds of angles in this match, but what side is your strong side?
Strong side. I mean, that's very interesting. I quite enjoy the CT side, mainly because of just sit back, play with your teammates, try to get the picks. Don't push out, don't be aggressive. But T side is actually very exciting. I mean, the different possibilities you do, easy rotates through lowers, through short, all the way to connector. The possibilities are endless. Personally, that's my favorite CT. But what would you choose, Anime?
I personally I prefer to play on T side on this map just for the reason that, like you said, all the possibilities, like every round is just, you can do something completely different, hoping that it'll work out. And if you coordinate it well enough with your team, it could work out, and you guys could bring home the win.
I mean, both teams, Aircom and Futuresoft. I mean, they're quite interesting. I mean, this is the first time we have seen both teams. It's probably not their first season, but I'm quite interested to see. I mean, hopefully we'll see them again next time. You see some votes are going through. Seems like Futuresoft has voted Vertigo, which is quite interesting.
That is a very interesting map pick. It's not a map that everybody is used to. So them picking this map means they must have prepared well enough for it. I mean,
But
especially with the recent update.
Aircom voted Nuke. I mean, that's also quite an interesting map. Nuke is also it's been in CS:GO for a long time. Just not
It,
one of the most popular maps.
it's always been there, but it's like that little voice in the back of everyone's head. It's there, but not everybody always listens to it. But like, if we're seeing it today, would be very interesting. I've played quite often on Nuke myself, and it's also it's one of those maps that have a lot of opportunity.
Seems like the map changes are happening yet again. Seems like Mirage as map one is coming through, but obviously all these maps will be decided that through the knife round. I mean,
But
not one team can have a say in it at the moment.
So I guess all we can do now is sit and wait for the knife round.
But yeah, I'd love to actually see what's happening through these teams and what's happening in the Discord at the moment. I don't know if it is confidence, if they do believe they have it, or if it's just that nerve that I've been speaking about. Such a different way to play CS:GO.
Oh, there we go. So, I believe the knife round is starting, if I'm not wrong, Plat. They
Okay.
don't.
There is no more knife rounds, so it's just randomly started. So we will be playing on Mirage first, it seems like. Like I said, I'm quite excited. I mean, it's a very good map for different executions.
Yeah, well, we'll see what's gonna go on today. I'm very excited for these teams. I'm very excited to see what happens. And personally, I learn something every time. Every time I want to watch one of these matches, I learn something new. Even if it's a little off angle or a boost or just an idea. But we all learn from these matches.
I mean, you can have thousands and thousands of hours in CS:GO, but it doesn't mean that you've learned it all. I mean, there's new strats, new smokes, new, like you said, angles, boosts being made every single day. And that's what puts these competitive players apart. They spend the time to learn these spots, learn different ways to counter them, learn them, like watch from their mistakes and watch their enemies. That's the real skill I think a competitive player puts to the table.
I completely agree with you. Not only that, it's that is one of the things that have kept this game alive for so long. Is the gameplay is always changing, the strategies are always changing, and players have to learn, players have to adapt, and have to come up with counter strats, and that's it. Just keeps this game so interesting.
Like saying what you just said now, I mean, each map has been in the game. I could almost, I could say like this, it's been there since the very beginning. Just a slight changes year and year, but I
And
think it's quite interesting.
the slight changes, a lot of maps, the slight changes can completely change the way you play the map.
It does seem like Futuresoft is on the CT side, while Aerocom is on the T side. I'm quite interested to see how these teams all played out.
I hope, I remember from our last cast that they just completely gave up mid control. So I would like to see a little more action mid. Take charge in these maps. But I haven't seen these teams play, so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I really am.
But I mean, like you said, giving up mid control. I mean, Mirage is heavily based on mid control. I mean, like you said as well. I mean, going on that point, it's pretty much giving up rotations to both sides easily. I mean, you can only do so much if they do commit to a full push.
Exactly. I mean, let's say CTs have mid control. It allows them to flank the players better. They can go in for a flank if a bomb site is taken or about to be taken. It's in T's as well. If they have mid control, it just allows them access to the entire map. They can go wherever they want.
It seems like the T's have bought armor and they are heading towards B. We have me peeking mid, but I think he will be taken down as we have Protocol and Connector and hidden on Cat. Three players are making their way very slow towards B, where Scruffles is waiting for them and more than prepared. Danny R, me for pulling back, going straight to B as we speak. But it's quite interesting. There's only one player on B at the moment. Scruffles is tagged, does pay for information. Seems like a B push is happening. Hidden is caught off guard of the nade. Is taken down by Turbo Turtle. CT have rotated. Here comes Danny R taking down Slade Wilson. Saka Chick finding herself 2 kills. Now we left in a 1v5 with King Dio3 going through apps. Quite interesting choice. I mean, the USP is good for long range, but all Danny R has to do is push up and make advantage of the Glock. I mean, there you go. You just get information. King Dio3 is being heavily tagged, going down to lowers, pulling back, trying to get the kill, but Danny R cleans up.
A very interesting pistol round that we just saw. But the pistol round, the first 2 rounds, first 3 rounds, you can't tell a game based on those rounds. It's when the later rounds come, when the guns get bought, when you really see, who's gonna come out at the top.
But I mean, these first round win can make a massive difference. As you can see, T side already have 3 AKs, 1 MP7, 1 UMP, and Danny R with utility of nades. Seems like Meep smoke stairs. I mean, they have full control over mid. They're scrubbing it now. Not expecting Turbo Turtle to push up with the AK. Need finds protocol. Hidden does take Danny R, which gives him an access to a UMP, which could be saved and helped a lot. We have Hidden trapped by Van, taken down by Turtle, but King yet again finds Meep. Now we have a 2v3, but King does have an AK, which is all he needs. I mean, it's an instant headshot machine. Turtle does find Wilson. King does get the trade though. Yeah, of course, trust to Porky to take down King in kitchen.
Another round for the T sides.
I mean, looking at the overall win rate for CT, I mean, CT are barely in the lead by 51%, while T-side are at 49, giving them a 2% win chance of winning overall. So I won't say it's a CT-sided map because it is relatively close, but I think if they can just make use, I mean, these stats are there, are proven to be effective. Yeah, we're going a 3-stack A.
We see some guns being bought in on the CT side, so let's see what happens. We've got the T seem to be pushing A. Protocol does take down Turbo. King takes down Psycho Chick. Porky goes and takes down King. Nades and mollies go down into Palace. T's have taken control of the site. He mollies off connector. We've got Hidden pushing up from CT, but he does get spotted out, and Meep does manage to take him down, and Turbo takes down Protocol for the takes down the last CT for the win. Very interesting third round we saw there.
It was a very quick round. I mean, considering that they did buy up, I mean, we did see a Nova from the CT side. But I mean, it was very well executed by the T. I mean, they just went for it. They never held back. They never got confused what the aim was to do there.
They smoked it, they naded where they needed to, and they pushed side together, and they managed to pull it together. T's do seem to be pushing through apps. You know, we've got...
Meep is staying behind, looking for the rotates, just aggression from their side, but a brilliant nades coming from the CT. Yeah, here's a Kobe from Hidden.
And the CTs do manage to rotate. Scruffle's hiding in short. But the T's do seem to be rotating to A. Do you think the T's are seem to be rotating to A? Do you think they know?
Honestly, CT rotated really quick, but giving up full position straight away off the back, not even know where bomb is very risky.
And Turbo Turtle takes down Slade Wilson. They do know the bomb is going down on A now. Hidden playing CT with the USB.
Hidden is taken down.
Scruffle's pushing up connector. He does manage to get the peek on Danny R. Peeks the corner, but ooh. Turbo Turtle does take down Sniffles, and Psycho Chick does take down Hidden. Another round for the T side. Wow.
That round was much closer. I mean, I think CT are getting used to the strats now. I mean, considering that a lot of the T's were down to 1 health, 10 health because of nades. I mean, just the CT frags alone gave them a major advantage. It was just, I won't say bad positioning, but if they just could maybe just play safer angles, keep using the nades to their full advantage. As we can see, King nading yet again, just catching them short. Never mind, he proves me wrong. Turbo Turtle is hit for nearly half HP. King does push down, almost takes down Turbo Turtle, leaving him to 7 health. Then you finds one, but as the Roma found down Scruffles, a brilliant Marley from Danny R taking down Slade Wilson. We're in a 1v4 with Hidden, 1v5, sorry, never mind, he corrected me, 1v4. Only with an MP7, but a lot of the T's are heavily lit. All he has to do is play slow, try to get the hands. Unfortunately, the angle did not work in his favor. Deep with the ball bang headshot. I mean, yet again, that round was really well executed. I mean, so you've seen T still buying up. I mean, they have to do something to pull these rounds closer, but I mean, obviously, second half can make all the difference for them.
That is true, you know, Meep going down. Hidden is still in spawn.
It seems like Mid has been completely forgotten. I think there could be a slight issue.
We've got Scruffles watching B alone at the moment. Hidden does come up, hopping out on B. Players does seem to be pushing B apps. Flashes go down. Hidden takes down Turbo Turtle. Psycho Chick takes down Hidden for the trade. And Psycho Chick goes down to Protocol. Can the T's take B side?
I mean, bomb is down, and all CT have to do is wait for the aggressiveness from. I mean, we see Slade Wilson rotating in jungle to snipe. It's actually playing
Does
so
get
connected.
tied.
Here's Porky on Cat. So they must just play a bomb. Danny R has bomb, but the bomb located. Scriffles in a brilliant angle, but a quick flick from Danny R to sort everything out. Yes, King taking down Porky. We left the Slade Wilson in a 1v2, still rotating through kitchen. Bomb is being planted, but he has a card gun that he can. He should have a advantage. Spraying through smoke. That's tag Porky with 60 HP. But yeah, trusted up to Meep to get another wallbang headshot. Quite impressive if you ask me. I mean, like I did say, he is my favorite side so far, and I'm quite impressed how they are playing.
Meep is definitely a player to be looking out for on the T side. He is, you know, he gets the trays, he gets the peaks. He's, yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
see. Going into the 7th round, we've got a full buy on both teams. Let's see. T's does seem to be pushing A. Danny R peaks. Oh, Porky get with a quick takedown on Protocol. Quick takedown in early in the match. Danny R mollies under Palace. Smoking CT. He pushes out. Ooh, Danny R spots Slade Wilson. Takes him down. CTs do seem to be rotating. They're gonna go for a 2v4 retake. Let's see if they can do this. Hidden CT with the AWP. Danny R holding connector. Hidden takes down Meep, and Hidden takes Turbo Turtle as well. Porky finally takes down Hidden.
Scriffles is coming from T ramp, which could actually throw the T off guard as Danny R is looking jungle. I think did spot Scriffles. I think it's been quite interesting. I mean, he is sitting CT, does have an advantage. Danny R, however, does get Scriffles. But I mean, just the nades from T. I mean, we saw a stairs smoke, connector and jungle smoke, and a CT smoke. A side was completely dead for the taking, but trusted up to King to just play it slow, just, you know, having the patience, getting behind him. He did find the bomb planter and giving his team chance to rotate and find picks. I mean, the AWP from Hidden getting himself a 2k did indeed do just enough. Seems a very aggressive pusher on T ramp with Porky, who does have bomb. Luckily for him, Psycho Chick is there to clean up. Again, Slade Wilson being taken down by Porky. Pushing up again. The third person pushing T ramp, taking down. Now A is pretty much. I mean, there goes Porky, finds himself another one. Now Scriffles is in a 1v5. I mean, there's nothing much he can do. I mean, personally, if I was him, try to save that M4. I mean, a lot. I mean, he does find one Danny R, but yet again, breaking the economy of the T side will help them in the long run as well. Just try to remove the AKs and the nades that they do have.
He does seem to be going for it, but unfortunately he does get taken down by Psycho Chick. Good try on Scruffles. But, you know, when you're left in one of those situations, sometimes you just, like you said, I would have saved the weapon, maybe try again next round, but yeah.
But the CT at this rate have not found the counter to Aerocom's aggressiveness on the T side. Now they are forced to play yet again. I mean, the spars are quite similar. Now we see in protocol of the P90 watching T ramp. I would love to see what he is pushing up here. Might catch Porky off guard, but Porky is quite aware of the aggressive player from the CT side. There's Porky yet again. We get a really good molly of King. Let's see, I think King is just out of it. Yet again, the ability to use their mollies to full advantage. He's hidden, being very patient. King finds one. Porky is there, playing off the communication, off the trade and information through the game. Now we are left in a 1v5 with Scriffles with just a shotgun against 4 AKs. I mean, he does tag me for a little bit. He is pulling back. He's trying to get closer. I don't think Meep is going to seize the barrel of the gun. I don't think so. Meep play into advantage yet again, just getting the better angle in these situations.
You know, great teamwork, great plays by the T side. Great plays by the CT as well, but they just need to try and hold it a little tighter. Do you think we're gonna see a comeback second half? You know, the round's not even the match not even over. We might even see a comeback now.
I mean, Futuresoft can still pull 6 rounds here, which will be more than enough to help them in the second half. But yet again, yeah, just as we saying, King does found a headshot against Meep just outside T ramp. But I mean, one issue I see, mid control, there's nothing happening, but good smokes on B side. There is aggressive push B with bomb. Just depending, I mean, there's a 2v4 team playing aggressive on A. Should have rotated. Turbo finds Hidden and Danny R found Scriffles. B is completely taken over, but here we go, Protocol taking down Danny R just outside kitchen. Quite interesting to see what happened. King is going the long way around, going through apps, trying to get behind the T side. Protocol way on the start. Is getting fully tagged. Porky finds Slade and Protocol finds another one being Turbo. Unfortunately, King did not notice. Brilliant spot for Porky. I mean, there's still 5 rounds to be deciding. Yeah, I mean, if Futuresoft can't get these 5 rounds, like I said before, it could be just the difference they need in the second half. I mean, we've seen comebacks, we've seen actual pros on the CSGO Pro League make even bigger comebacks, you know, finding reverse sweeps, getting the maps they need, pushing them to the next round. Quite interesting to see, but here we go.
Porky takes down Vertical. Slade Wilson takes down Turbo. Porky takes down Slade Wilson for the trade. King spots out. Oh, but Danny R finishes off King, leaving Hidden in a 1v3 against the T's. Bomb is not going down. It seems they are going to go look for him.
I mean, a very aggressive player, man. Going for the kill is really worth it, but Jack's Meep with the card gun
Does seem to turn out.
Very, very interesting. I mean, that's 11-0 at the moment. I mean, the possibility of a dream could possibly happen, but Futuresoft still has a lot to offer, still have a lot of economy to play off of. And obviously see Protocol with an AWP playing very aggressive. But yet again, I mean, neither sides are very interested in mid, but Beef has been capitalizing from time to time with this mid with nobody being there to peek him.
And we spoke about that earlier, about just giving up mid control to the T's. It's not the greatest, but we do see Protocol semi playing mid, holding the angle on short, trying to get a peek on site, waiting for them.
Protocol and King on good spots here to play against Meep. I mean, Meep has given his position away by firing towards short. I mean, Cat is now smoked. He has full range of mid because King's not in the right spot to do it.
He's taking it a little slower. Hidden takes down Turbo as he jumps out of Palace. 3v3. We can take Psycho Chick. I spoke too soon. Psycho Chick takes down Hidden. And Meep goes down to Slade Wilson up in mid. These do have control of the side.
Slade Wilson getting confused by his teammates, but I mean, we can see what happens here. I mean, we do have a card gun, and at range it is extremely. But Psycho Chick has been playing extremely well this game. Looking for them both coming connected. Quite an interesting choice. I think Danny R is ready for it. Psycho Chick as well, hearing information working together here.
Danny R
does take down Slade, but Protocol of the AWP taking down Psycho Chick, left in a 1v1. Danny R is for 44 health, and Protocol of 66. He's gonna go for the defuse. I don't think Danny R is ready for it. If he just has a little more time. Protocol is taken down with literally 0 points. I possibly think 3 seconds left. I mean, it was such a close round for them. It could have been just enough what they needed to boost them for the next upcoming rounds.
just to give them that little boost for the next round, but unfortunately he did get the kill and the round did go to the T's. You know, let's see if the T's can take these last 3 rounds before the switch. But unfortunately Danny R takes out King quite early into the round. It's the early peak. Mollies go down. Hidden on site, hiding behind the smoke.
Stay for the cross. I mean, he can do a lot of damage. It does spot Meep. Quite interesting. I mean, hitting your stealth. He's taken down by Porky, but Meep finds Slade. I mean, very well played. T have been unstoppable this game. I mean, their aggressiveness, their well played strats, their communication have proved that they are a team to be reckoned with.
You know, Blood, if you were in this game and you were CT, what would you change a little bit? You know, just to to try and bring this back for your team? Maybe just get those last two wins, just to kind of bring it back.
I mean, looking at how aggressive the T side have been playing. Personally, I
All
would
the
have to
CTs
say,
push save rushing through A.
I mean, Porky probably has the chance to get an ace here. Fans too.
Oh,
Landing on 3. King does take him down. Meep does find Scribbles. I mean, I have full control over B. We're very, very split up here. But going back to what I was saying, CT must just, I don't know, play less aggressive. Just wait for them bomb plants. I mean, there's a lot of things they haven't made use of yet. But Meep finds hidden. Now, poor King is left in a 1v4 with an AWP. I mean, he could save it. Try to get that last round before we enter the second half. That's found Danny off. A headshot. Brilliant play from him. But T, all they must do now is just push together. I mean, Orpa can only do so much in a 1v3. They
but I
should
think
be able to get this Orp out his hands.
he is going to try and save it. Unfortunately, Meep does spot him out and take him down.
You know, Meep is playing these angles so carefully. Very well played by him. I mean, it is last round for this game. I mean, do you see how it's gone? 0-14 so far. I still think Futuresoft still has a lot to offer. Let's see what they can do on their map choice in the next side. If they do not make a comeback, but they still have a lot of chances to play on T side. Still a lot of possibilities. Still a lot of different strats I don't think we've seen yet from them.
You know, this is not over. Like you said, there is still a second round. They could even still maybe bring this back. You know, we've seen crazier plays before.
I mean,
But
CT did have 3 noob cannons. Unfortunately, one did went down. Forky finds his second one. Quite interesting. I mean, there's only one noob cannon left. But Forky finding his third. What? They don't trust this man. Just leave him alone in a 1v1. But yet again, T have taken the first half 15-0. I mean, if
that,
you see the way we're going this round, there could be a dream. And I think a dream for both, I mean, especially Aerocom could be extremely, extremely the highlight of this season for them.
yeah, interesting first off, wouldn't you say? Like, I did not expect that at all. I was expecting it to be a little tighter game, a little, a little more closer, but it seemed like the T's they had the plays, they had the communication, the callouts were there. It all just came together for them at the end.
I mean, the sportsmanship from, I can say, yeah, from Futuresoft is extremely well, saying good off and things. I mean, they might not have this game under their control just of yet, but I think sportsmanship is one of the most important characteristics any team can ask for. I mean, personally, if I was a team leader or an owner of an organization, I'd rather have my team that play underneath me have really good ethics, good morale, good sportsmanship than being the best and being, if I can say, salty. I don't
I
know if
can
you
com-
agree with that.
I completely agree with you. Like I feel the same way. If I was owner of a team, or I would rather prefer them to, have, like you said, morale, good sportsmanship. At the end of the day, nobody likes a sore winner, nobody likes a sore loser. It's just one of those things.
I trust Danny R to help Forky to take down King. Protocol plants one against Forky, gets the trade. I mean, bomb is being planted by Protocol, but it is a 4v4 in favor of CT in terms of health. Protocol taken down, Meep taken down. Meep finds himself a second one. Now heading in a 1v4. Far too much, giving it enough. Never mind. Meep just wants to clean up, make sure he gets that third kill for his team. So this is game taken by Ericom. Well played by them. Futuresoft they did play very well. It just didn't go in their favor. I mean, they did hold up. They did get the trades. Did get kills.
A little
Let's
bit
see
of
what they
team
can
damage
do.
there at the end, but
Let's
I
see what they
can.
can do in second half. I mean, next map will be Inferno, which is very interesting. One of my favorite maps as well. Quite an interesting choice from the both sides actually. A lot of possibilities.
Really, really interesting map. I don't play Inferno that much, and I don't. We don't see it that often, but I'd love to see the kind of plays they have to execute on this map. Beautiful last game. Unfortunately, it just did not go their way. But they could always bring this back, take us to overtime, and we could completely see a completely changed team.
Like you're saying, I mean, we haven't seen a third round just of yet, but I mean, they still have this whole map. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a reverse dream. Two dreams in one tournament. I think is very much a possibility. Both teams have what it takes to make these plays. Just they must just keep committing themselves to their teamwork and the spots and holding stats and attacking stats. Both teams are very, very well played so far, and I'm quite excited to see what they bring to Inferno.
Inferno would definitely be an interesting map. I mean, CTs, if they can hold that side, if they can just sit, or there's so many angles to check, you sometimes you miss one and there could be a player sitting there and that could just be enough to take to give your team that little bit of the edge to get that win.
I mean, like you're saying, I think this is a perfect time while we wait for both teams to get in the game, get ready, to
Mention
give
the
our
sponsor.
sponsor. Would you like to take the lead on this one?
Ah, no, you've got this.
Oh, thanks. I would love to give another shout out to our sponsors of a giveaway from Vlogger. So, yet again, guys, there are two cases of beer to be won. That means two winners. Yet again, these are limited edition Mortal Kombat 11 cans. All you have to do, guys, is follow these steps and you will be entered. You must just like the ACE Esports, like Foko Vlogger. Share this post, comment FL Corp, and guess what? Just tag three friends to increase your chances. I mean, just that slight extra percent that you could win. I mean, winning is a thing, guys. It might seem near impossible, but if you're the winner of this lucky giveaway, I think you can easily share with your friends and enjoy some more good CS:GO.
Yeah, definitely. And if one of your friends win because you tag them, make sure they share that beer with you, you know? But it's a good time to mention again as well. It is an alcoholic product. We don't condone underage drinking. So please, if you do enter, please make sure you are over the age of 18.
Thank you, Anime, for being the responsible caster today. I mean, I can always trust you to, fill in the gaps that I'm.
Yeah. Okay,
Seems like
so
both teams are extremely ready. I mean, we've
I'm
seen
looking to,
what.
I'm
Okay,
looking
Anime, I
to
see
see
that
some.
you're extremely excited. Just go ahead. I mean, I'd love to hear what strats.
I'm very curious to see this map. It's not a map I see played that often myself, but I'm hoping to see some strong plays by Meep. You know, by both teams. I really think they could bring this back for the win and take us to overtime. I have a lot of faith in both teams. Have been playing really well today. So yeah,
I mean, like you said, Meep has been the roamer on Mirage, but I mean, you can only roam so much on Inferno. But I mean, if you can play behind, look for the rotates towards Banana if they are pushing B. But I mean, like you said, just wait for the CT to make mistakes. Let them be aggressive. No point for the T's to be aggressive, make stupid mistakes. But yet again, CT, like I said, they must just try get that information needed. Get bomb down, play around bomb. Do not push. Don't peek nothing that you don't have to.
I honestly think this is a great map for a roamer, as you refer to it, because there's so many angles, so many little gaps that you can hide in just to sneak past them or have them just walk straight past you without them seeing you. I've seen it happen way too many times for it just to be coincidence. Sometimes you don't check that one corner, and it does give your team the edge because your teammate could be sitting there, or an enemy player could be sitting there and just come in from behind, and you would be none the wiser.
That's a very good, valid statement. I mean, both teams already up. It seems like the Ericom just wants to have a 3 minute little chat just to get everything reorganized. So
told. Stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return. Something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Welcome back to the second game of the Ries Gold Cup tournament. First half did not go Futuresoft's way, but this round is theirs, and I do believe they have what it takes to turn around and take us into the third game.
I completely agree with you. Let's see what happens. It's on the first round. We have the CTs. It seems like they are going to be going for a mid push.
He does find
Pistols.
Protocol, does get information for his team and rotate. Could possibly find a second there, but he does a lot of damage by himself. Hidden on 2 health, does find himself a second one against Hidden. Let's see what Meep can do here. I mean, all the CT have rotated. We do have Hawkeye ONG behind. Meep playing aggressive here, wants to take down a third. Does
He
get
gets the
behind King.
third.
I mean, let's see how Slade does take down Turbo, leaving him in a 2v4. Slade does almost. Let's see, takes down Daniel. He himself on a 2k, catching up the difference in players here for the T side. Yeah, we get Griffles taken down by Porky ONG. Meep still alive. So, I mean, Bomb is down mid. All they have to do is play safe, don't play aggressive. Meep, however, is not that player. He showed us counters at time. He's very capable of peeking when he needs to and doing what he has to do.
Let's see if he can find that last player. He does spot him out. Does take a shot. I think he did manage to do some damage, but you know, they seem to chase him down. Ooh, and Meep does get the fourth.
I mean,
Well,
just like you said, Meep, at this stage, I think he's, like I said, he is my personal favorite choice, and he does believe in our ability in casting, and this is why I think Meep is my favorite and will stay my favorite player throughout the season.
you know, it's kind of, you know, as casters, we shouldn't really pick favorites, but you know, he is doing great. Everybody's doing great. You know, just all around. Ooh, Meep does get the quick flick onto Protocol.
Picking up the pistol swap here. That's
Teams
not
are
a
pushing up mid. He gets taken down.
But I mean, quick round with Soccer Chick taking down Hidden, but Slade Wilson does get friendly damage there and does a lot of damage ending his teammates left. I mean, just unfortunate from their side. Aerocom is going into the third round, 2-0. But now we can see that T have bought up. You see a couple of scouts, you've seen an AWP, an AK and a COD gun. I'm very interested to see their plan of attack at this stage.
You know, it seems like they're gonna be pushing up mid again. You know, we could be wrong. It's too early to say.
Protocol is ready for this. He just scopes out, just misses the beat, and he needs to turn the difference and decide which side to go. I mean, he
Ooh,
does get a head through smoke. I don't think Turbo Turtle was expecting that at all. But Trust Protocol, scouts in hand. If that was an AWP, if he traded out of his teammate, he would have made all the difference. Some aggressive players coming from Banana, but T-side are taking it slow. Turbo is ready. He wants to try and make different kills. Does not. Slade will take it down. Now, it should be, personally, I'll say they must go, hey, they do have a pick, but they're always 2 on B. I mean, just the usual sits. Here comes King taking down Porky ONG. Meep does find William. Then he finds the second. Meep finds the second. Still playing it slow, taking it, playing it.
There's a player there. He's scoping in, but unfortunately Meep moves away.
I mean, good
Going
game.
to side. He spots out two. He falls back. waiting for Danny R for the rotate. King does come in from the side. Meep managed to take down another, and Danny R takes down the lost seed. Wow.
3 rounds in, Meep with 4Ks. I mean, I don't know, I think this is Meep's map. Like we've seen him play, but this is a whole different side from him. I mean, would you say he's carrying his team to victory at this point?
You know, if I look at the scores there, you know, I don't want to be mean, but it does seem that way at this point.
But yet again, just the support from his teammates is all you need. You don't have to be top frag to be a good player.
Yeah, you know.
Nades. I mean, there's a nade and
Danny R takes down one, takes down another, takes down the third. Fires a shot into smoke spot, nothing. Unfortunately, King does manage to take down Danny R. They are going to be pushing the B side.
Meep is ready for this cross from CT Church side. Spain is very slow, just trying to get a pick. They don't have to do anything aggressive, just they're volleying and playing for time. But A is completely clear. I mean, we do have a rotate from Sakachek going back, but Turbo Turtle does find protocol. Bomb is down. Just played smart. I mean, King was just playing for picks. He is playing from banana from behind.
I was gonna say something, but it seems I was proven wrong. You know, Meep. You can always expect Meep to, you know, clean up the rounds. Wow. Interesting first 4 rounds that we've had. That's... I have not been expecting this. You know, T's are going in with an AWP, a scout. You know, there's some good guns there, so... Meep watching mid. Protocol pushing through to apps. I think he might jump into balcony. T's are slowly trying to push up mid. T's are really taking it slow, but CTs are being patient. They are waiting for them, trying to get the peaks. Porky does take down King. And we have... Ooh. Porky takes down Hidden, leaving the T's in a 2v5. Meep watching mid. Meep takes down another. Seems like they're pushing. CTs are pushing up from banana, and the round goes to the CTs. Well played, everyone.
I mean, do you see the aggression from the AWPers from CT side is quite interesting. I mean, like I said before, they don't have to even peek, just plays back, just wait for the CT to push up, waste their time, being under the pressure to get bombed down, make the mistakes. But I think what CT is doing, this aggression has proven to work throughout the tournaments. I mean, no one T side are meant to be aggressive. If CT also be aggressive, I mean, you never expect it.
And these ops pushing like that, it's catching them completely off guard.
I mean, it is a full banana. I mean, unfortunately, Scriffles is taken down. A good flash from Danny R though. From behind, it seems like Turbo Turtle taking on King has full control behind.
He does spot out bomb. Rotate is coming. Porky takes down Protocol from back.
I mean, Porky with AWP in hand has found himself 3 kills. Very well played from him. But before we keep favoring the CC side, how do you feel Future can turn us around? I mean, just see now, 3 AWPs. I mean, that could be everything. Just peek second mid, peek mid, and peek banana. I mean, the aggression could be turned against them. I mean, that's 3 easy picks if played right.
Like you said, if played right, like, you know, you never know what could happen. If they play this right, you know, push up slowly or even play aggressively, maybe, you know, maybe change it up a little bit so the CTs aren't expecting, because and Hidden goes down. Quick peeks. Ooh, Porky takes down Protocol. I think we may have spoken too soon.
Bomb is still down in T, but Scriffles did find Turbo Turtle, but they still have no control of Bomb, and he has to cross Porky, who has proven to be dangerous and fast.
Danny R. Ooh. Another quick round going to the CTs. You know, is there... You know, do you think we're gonna see anything different? You know, do you think the T's might need to rethink their strats for this specific map?
I mean, there's a lot of things they can still do from the T side. I mean, as we can see, Porky and Danny R play very aggressive on banana. Just throw a molly there, just molly them off. Don't give them the position they need, and make use of flash and smoke to push up further.
But Porky with that open hand is a very strong player. You do not want to peek him because his reactions are there.
I mean, Scuffles takes on Turbo and Protocol. Does take some time.
They seem to be pushing through apps.
See, I mean, all try to get a pick, play for time, prevent that bomb plant as much as you can. I mean, looking from, let's see, the rotation, Porky thinks is still one behind. Danny R is just trying to do some damage. Is taken down by King. Now, Porky earned you in a 1v5 scenario with AWP in hand. I mean, we've seen him be a super skillful, but he doesn't have the right angle. Scuffles is getting nervous, get
Spam
stressed.
through this.
Does take down Porky. That's all the round change they need. I mean, the economy is being built up from the T side. They must just do exactly what they did there. Just capitalize on the aggressiveness with them not being in the right spot to defend A side and get those picks. Just volley it off, prevents bomb being even seen and being the chance being diffused.
The CT is also there with, you know, strong economy at this point. You know, those round wins really, really helped him out in the start.
I mean, Porky finds King. Through Banana yet again. Protocol is just sitting there trying to mid peak. But we do have two players just outside app. Scriffle's gonna push up. Maybe, I mean...
Protocol does take down Porky up in Banana.
I mean, I think that's a good B opportunity because Danny R has not really been what he can do on the B side because of Porky, but I mean, doesn't mean we must underestimate him. Meep has rotated, leaving 4 Ts on A in a 4v2. I mean, Demon's just play for information. Get to know where Bomb is, so Meep can rotate. I mean, Turbo with the boost does find himself 2 kills. Scuffles does get the trade though. Meep is coming through archers. Very well played from him. He's gonna push up, catch Scuffles off guard, and he does get hard gun.
Psycho Chick takes down Hidden for the last kill. That's another round goes to the CTs. That boost was unexpected, you know. It's not always checked, you know. You get so used to a player not being there. So when the one round there's someone there, it just catches you so off guard that, you know, you can maybe get 1 or 2 frags, help your team out.
I mean, all team must do now is look out for those cheeky spots. I mean, there's some good few on B, a good few more on A. Let's see if what Red Peak is taken down by Meep, as Meep has proven himself to be an AWP, super aggressive as well. Seems that it will be played towards A side, just trying to get picks. Hidden does rush. AK gets the second one on Turtle, and now we see that King is pushing up. Psycho Chick must just play a try to get bomb.
CT's coming in for the rotate really quickly, trying to get there before bomb gets taken down.
Psycho Chick finds one, finds the bomb plant, third. That is taken down by Hedden, but it is in a 2v2. Good for both opportunities for both teams. Peek out this time.
He buzzed in the second, and the round goes CT. Well played, everyone.
I mean, just saying earlier that we haven't really seen Danny R do his thing yet again. He comes in and shows us what he's capable of. He doesn't have to have the highlight reel to be the player and to show his skills. I mean, is it better to stay hidden and keep your skills and your abilities until it's too late for the T, or give everything you have in the first half?
You know, sometimes it's good to just hang back and, you know, watch your teammates back in case for the push. But like we see, he's watching Porky's back there on Banana, but, you know, in case the push. But Porky does seem to be getting the frags when they try and push up. So sometimes it's important to just be, you know, be calm with the plays. You know, don't be too flashy. Just, you know, let your teammates take over and be there to watch their back when it's necessary. Slade Wilson does manage to take down Psycho Chick, but Turbo quickly gets the trade. Keys do seem to be pushing A. Turbo takes down Scriffles, leaving King in a 1v4. Meep does bottom out, and Meep gets the final kill on King, giving CTs yet another round. Well played, everyone. Well played, Meep.
All Futuresoft has to do now is try to capitalize, get these last 4 rounds. Like we said last game, I mean 10-5 going into second half is not bad. I mean, we've all seen these plays to catch up the last couple of rounds, make it tied. I mean, even seeing those teams with that boost in morale and economy just finish the game off and take us into the third. But like I said, maybe the pressure of this whole tournament scenario is still very new to
all these players.
I mean, yeah, for all players themselves, but I think Futuresoft is definitely, I won't say new to tournaments, but I mean, it is just the pressure, like I said, just people watching you, out fast and over them. I mean, trust Psycho Chick to take down Protocol, And Slade Wilson with the help of Meep to take down Soccer Chick. Walkie finds Scruffles and Meep finds himself a second one against Slade Wilson. Turbo Turtle, he finds headed. Meep just is on. There's no kryptonite against him. There's nothing that they have found to do to counter him.
Meep is a strong player, especially on this map. It does seem, you know, I wouldn't say he's carrying his team. It's good all around plays from the whole CT side, but you know, he's getting there. He's getting the frags. He's putting them in a good position to win that round.
Team is just holding in paper picks yet again. Like I said, they're playing extremely aggressive, but I mean, it is very difficult. I mean, it's easy for us casters to sit back and say that they must do this and this. We don't know what's going through these minds of these players right now. We don't know the pressure that they are under, trying to catch up rounds. It's probably the worst. It is one of the worst feelings to know that you are behind and that you must do everything you can to hopefully pull these rounds back. But protocol with a 2K clearing up B by himself. I mean, if they just smoke it off and move fast enough, here comes the molly, which is very bad. I mean, maybe it's meant for sandbags. There's the smoke that we needed for them to get bombed down and just play safe, but they are going through construction. Let's see what Saka can do. Just play for information, try to get a... Does found hidden. Is taking Protocol a lot. Protocol survives with 4 health, but he is playing towards long on the CT side. Let's see what happens, but he does take down me.
For the flank.
Saka played very well in that position. Finds the second one. He left in a 2v3 with open hand for Protocol. Try to find another one. Saka check with 3. Turbo with another one. 2v1 against Protocol. 4 health. Protocol just buy down time. He doesn't have peaks, but he does. Protocol with a face this round with open hand. Well played by Protocol. Very, very well played. Putting back these rounds and doing what he needs to do if the solo plays to ensure that his team is still in this. I mean, I bet you there's some good celebrations happening through those comms right now for Futuresoft.
You know, the ace for you, it's a win for you, but well, it's a win for your team as well as for you. You know, you can get your whole team's morale just boosted with one good ace, just taking that round for your team, just showing everybody, you know, guys, we can still do this, we can come back. Let's see what's gonna happen.
I mean, the team plays are very important, but if each member can also just do these solo plays, just get 3Ks, get 2Ks, do what they need to do, around, finish up what's left. Turbo does find Scruffles. Protocol against Porky.
Protocol
I mean,
takes him down through the smoke.
I mean, these all plays from Burb's Haas have been extremely dangerous, extremely well played. Seems like we will be slowly working towards A, but it could be a fake of head and still back. He's pushing through mid though. I mean, Meep is there. He's played in this position before with the help of Turbo.
Turbo and Meep, one on each side, just there to support each other. Turbo goes down. Turbo goes for the third. He plays, he misses.
The aggression from Turbo is not needed. You have not. Just move back.
Just fall back.
If it's not broken, why fix it? You know.
Exactly. And Danny R does rotate from Banana and manage to catch him from behind.
That synergy between Meep and Turbo holding that mid is extremely well played. Meep finds one, Turbo tags them, and just that coordination, just that back and forth between them is extremely dangerous because the team don't know which one to peek first.
And they're just getting, you know, shot from both sides at the same time. You know, you peek one, you get shot by the other, you peek the other, you get shot by the one. So it's very difficult to, it's a very difficult situation to get out of.
Porky does find Protocol and King does find Danny R. Porky finds himself a second one against Hidden. Seems like a noob cannon isn't played by Slade Wilson. Watching mid carefully. Turbo is pushing up and he's trying to find information, trying to make sure his clear.
And he does get the pick on Porky with the noob cannon.
Noob cannon versus AWP is actually, I wouldn't say it's an advantage. I mean, AWP is one shot, depends where this noob cannon lands. It could be lead to a 2-shot, 3-shot, but well played by Slade, relying on his aim and helping his team. Yeah, I mean, Bomb is still all the way back by T pretty much. Let's see what they can do there. I mean, they could fake an A. I mean, if it plays on Slade, just see how he plays. I mean, they haven't faked anything. So see, they should expect a full commit.
But we still have Meep on B side. Okay, it seems like he is rotating now. They are going... Bomb is going B, yeah. He does fall back. Do you think he heard something?
I think it's just game sense. I mean, I haven't seen Bomb yet, so while rotates, even him in a 1v1, he does hear the scopes now. He's very aware that one player pushing up Banana. Checking the scope. got the right angle, peeks at the right time, does find King. Now he's left here, but what's the B side by himself, waiting for his teammate to rotate through CT. Is taking
Oh.
down with Scruffles, but he did play for time. And now there's only 19 seconds left. With Psycho check, has eyes on bomb. Scruffles can only do so much. Doesn't even have the AWP out. Has to go for the kill here.
And he does not get the kill. Psycho Chick does manage to take him down just fast enough. Well played by everyone. Good first half, you know.
I mean, I couldn't say it any better. I mean, Heracom taking the lead in the second half of game 2, 32. Both teams. It seems like Protocol is upset that there isn't another dream for Aerocom. But I mean, it has been well played. It has been extremely close and opportunity for them. But I mean, I think just preventing them from getting a dream could be just that minor victory that the T were expecting.
Yeah, you know, Aerocom they've been showing tremendous like teamwork throughout this entire game. I mean, we've had Danny R watching Porky's back. We've got Meep and also again, which just they're there to cover each other, and it's
Yeah.
been working out for them very well.
I mean, Meep and Turbo, like I said, I
Yeah,
mean, dynamic duo, like you said as well. With let's see, Porky and Danny R with Sarkachek just playing between those two dynamic duos, trying to find out where she is best needed. But I mean, here we go, it's into second half. I mean, CT side is very, very good to defend. We've seen a typical stuff 3B pushing up Banana to a, like it seems like a split push. I mean, nades against Turbo against the whole C side is extremely dangerous. Scruffles does find one. There's a Kobe by King.
Danny Psycho Chick takes down Scriffles. Psycho Chick takes down Hidden. Danny R trying to take down Protocol. Unfortunately, Protocol gets.
I mean, yet again, Protocol playing in a different spot than recently was. Very well played. Is very noticeable. She said
Psy-
Saka does find Protocol in a 2v2. Saka being very aggressive. Finds Slade Wilson. Slade probably was not expecting such aggressive play. Almost going A. Wow. King.
Can Psycho Chick. Oof. Psycho Chick did a tremendous pistol round, taking out 4 enemies, taking out 4 CTs this round. Just amazing play. I don't think we've seen that from her, from him yet.
I mean, the economy, just for the boost now on Aerocom, there could have been like 2 AKs in hand, couple of SMGs, some nades. I mean, they could honestly finish the game right here. Unless CT play carefully, try to get the guns in their hand, try to get their own AK. I mean, the nades yet again against Fade. I mean, just, the CT's nades are brilliant. They just have not been really good in impacting at this round, especially.
They do seem to be making their way up to B. We've got Protocol
That's fun. Now they're still
sitting in that sneaky spot behind Fountain. I don't think they spotted him out, but I do believe they do know now where he is. They're still committing to this B take. Meep takes down Protocol. Beautiful play. Ooh. Hidden takes down Meep by Church. Psycho Chick does manage to get the bomb planted.
I mean,
King is
a
coming.
1v3. I mean, if I was King, try to get one of those AKs. I mean, he does. Maybe try save it, but he is taking leaving this game 50-2 in favor of Aerocom.
No, we are seeing a lot of aggression from Psycho Chick this last 2 rounds on T side. It's
I mean, might as well make a name for yourself when you still can.
yeah, just get the name out there before it's over. So you're the.
Yeah, we go into possibly the last round of game points. It seems like a negate from Protocol. I mean, do you think this is like to give them an opportunity or just going for the memes? Is taking down with Danny R. Targetcheck pushes up dangerously, doesn't get hit and leaving B-Star completely clear. Just smoke it off, bomb down, play for time. Now it's up to CT. I mean, He's left at this stage in the 3v5 to get the picks, just to try to make sure they get to bomb in time. You get Beep getting Slade and King, find himself a 2k, and obviously that is game. Very well played for both teams, but I mean, Herocom have been extremely strong on both maps. exceptional plays from all players throughout.
You know, they've been very persistent, very strong. The teamwork is there. They've just, the plays were there. I think, they really did well. I think they were ready for this mentally. I think they put in the hours for training. Just a great, great play from Aerocom.
Like you said, I just don't think it was CT's side. I mean, if you think that Futuresoft's side didn't go their way, it did not mean that they did not train and did not prepare. Maybe it was not the game, but I would love to see what they bring to the table next time around. I mean, they do have potential. There's a lot of brilliant players within their team, but yet again, I can same being said easily for Aerocom. I would love to see what these both teams can do in the future. I mean, maybe even who knows if there is another clash between them. I would love to see what both teams can do.
I'd love it for. Oh, excuse me. For Futuresoft to, just go back, practice and bring it back strong next time. It's no one likes getting put down, so hopefully that is motivation for them to just come back stronger if they will ever clash again.
I think this is one more brilliant time to mention this little thing called a giveaway.
You think so? I think that's a great idea, and just to remind our viewers that that we are giving away some beer.
So guys, the details of this giveaway by Fuck Off Lager, there's 2 cases of beer to be won. That means 2 winners. So just follow these easy steps, guys, and be entered. Just like the ACCE Esports, like Fuck Off Lager, share the post, comment, and record. And all you have to do then, if you want to increase your chances, just tag 3 friends. Really not difficult. Then you get your Mortal Kombat 11 limited edition cans.
Beautiful cans, and who doesn't like beer? Just remember, guys, that this is alcohol content. This product does contain alcohol, so please, no one under the age of 18. You must be over the age of 18 to, to enter. But yeah,
I just want to thank all viewers for supporting, and I'd love to give a shout out to friend and stream and technical side. I don't know if I can say holding the front lines here to Rainbow Frosty. I am your host, Plet, and thank you for watching.
I'm Anime, and it's been a pleasure, guys.
Your mind. We have no common ground, and we're never gonna figure it out. So don't get friendly, get angry. I'll bury you down by the bar. So don't reach out, and I mean that. I'm under siege, and I need you to see that. You're on one side, I'm on another, and we will wage war upon each other. I'm no angel, you're not either. I'm at a fever pitch, you're at a leisurely pace. Unscathed and unafraid. A warm welcome to the war game. A warm welcome to the war game. We're so far, but so far from close. It's so hard to find my destiny. Try not to drift apart, 'cause you'll be right back at the start.